Everyone go engineer. It'll work, trust me. Everyone go engineer.
Alright, so we're spawn camping the bots.
They are not particularly good bots.
Ah yes, the Old Blood. In my opinion, the best Wolfenstein game ever made. It sticks to the original formula that makes Wolfenstein great and keeps it simple. Fast-paced action, satisfying gunplay, beautiful environments, and just sheer satisfaction of killing Nazis. The villains and supporting characters are memorable and well-voiced. The cutscenes are beautiful and move the narrative, but don't eat up an excessive amount of the game, and the action sequences just make you feel like a badass. But if you've already played through the game normally once, it's a lot of fun to go back and do some of the crazy shortcuts and skips that the programmers missed. So today I'm going to show you my 3 favorite skips in Wolfenstein: The Old Blood and explain a little bit about what's going on. The first skip I want to show you comes at the end of Chapter 7. You're driving a mech, you come across this castle, and you have 2 doorways. To complete the level, you need to take your mech all the way to the back of the castle. The problem being this doorway is too small for your mech to go through, while the doorway that is big enough for your mech to pass through is locked from this side, and you have to activate that lever on the other side of this locked door. Now, the programmers intended for you to go through the smaller of the door on foot, fight through this horde of Nazi zombies, all the way to the other side to get to that lever, get back in your mech, and walk through the open gate. Now, the good news is, with this skip, you don't have to even mess with the smaller door. Instead, we're going to take advantage of the fact that the big locked door is very thin, and whenever you enter or exit a vehicle in any first-person shooter, there's always clipping issues. So here, if you just back your mech as far as you can into the door and exit, voila, you're actually on the wrong side of the door now. So you can simply walk up to the lever, activate it, and there you go. The door is open and you didn't have to fight through the Nazi horde. Now you can just walk right into your mech, turn around, and head for the exit, fighting a token amount of zombies still, but really nothing compared to the crazy hordes you would have to go through if you walked the long way around to get to the lever in the first place. My second favorite skip in the game is when you rescue Wesley and have your first major boss fight. If you interact with Wesley in the chair, it triggers the boss fight followed by a very long cutscene. When the cutscene is over, this door unlocks, you hit a button, and you exit the level. The programmers made the door thick enough that you can't reach through it while standing or running, but if you crouch slide at just the right moment and hit the use key, you magically reach through and hit the button, thereby skipping the entire boss fight and the longest cutscene in the game. My favorite skip in the game comes halfway through the first chapter. You've exited the cell area, but now you need to sneak your way through here, kill a bunch of Nazis, steal a boat, and then fight your way through the remainder of the level to get to the docks. It's a pretty fun section of the game that you can play either super stealthy or guns blazing, but the way I like to play it for the shortcut is taking advantage of this water area. Now, it only looks like the water here is for this small section and your whole boat ride, but in actuality, the water extends underneath about half of the map. If you can get into that water, you are out of bounds. Thankfully, this pillar has bad clipping, and you can drop right through it. Now, I'm actually going to fast forward a bunch of the swimming here because it takes a long time. But given the fact that you can swim directly to the exit switch for the entire level without encountering any enemies that can hit you, this saves a ton of time. It also feels badass feeling like you've broken the game. There are actually a ton more shortcuts in this game, though some of them I'm not skilled enough to pull off, So I just wanted to highlight my 3 favorite ones that I actually can do. Let me know in the comments section what you think of this kind of video where I show off shortcuts and glitches, or if you prefer to see standard gameplay, or anything else. I'm always happy to hear your thoughts. Thanks again for watching, and drop a like if you'd like to see more Wolfenstein content on this channel. Or let me know in the comments if there's any other games you'd like to see. Thanks and have a great day. Squeak squeak, do more TF2!